it's Mortimer, and I'm here with my husband, Aaron.
Hey.
And this has been a requested video, and we thought it'd be fun. So we haven't gone over any of the questions yet, so this is gonna be a total surprise for both of us. We both have to think about our answers. But this is the Disney tag, and this is a tag that has been trending all over YouTube lately, and Aaron and I happen to be pretty big Disney fans. I would say so. I mean, we both used to work at Disney World.
Yeah,
so
right.
That was kind of fun.
Walt Disney World, not Disneyland.
Disneyland is nothing compared to Disney World. And Disney World is nothing compared to Tokyo Disney.
I don't know about
Tokyo
that.
Disney is super cool. They hold it to a higher standard.
I mean, yeah, in some regards, but Disney World's where it's at.
Alright, well let's do the first question. So question number 1 is a scene in any Disney movie you wish you could experience. So if I could be back in any Disney movie, I would want to be... I would want to be Wendy going to Neverland, because Neverland is amazing.
I would want to be...
Get Hercules.
I want to be in the jailbreak in Toy Story 3.
What?
That looked awesome.
Yeah.
Mr. Potato Head is a good pancake. Or it was like a tortilla or something. That was awesome. I want to be Mr. Potato Head so I can experience what it's like to take off my body parts.
That is a weird answer. Alright, question number 2. An unforgettable experience / moment you had at the parks. Okay, so mine is from when I worked at the Pinocchio Village House in Disney World. It's a restaurant. I did a college internship there. I was opening up for the morning, so I was there before anybody else in the park was, and I was gonna be there until like lunchtime. So my job was like taking all the chairs off the tables and setting up all the registers and everything like that. And all of a sudden I heard like this rooster crowing, and I was like, what is that? So like I go to the window and I see it's Peter Pan, and he's calling to kids to come to Fantasyland, and out walking Mickey Mouse holding 2 little kids' hands, like leading them into the park, and it just like, it melted my heart. I was just like, this is what Disney's all about. Like all of the characters were all over, like, you know, and I said right after that happened, like, I have to come to the park right when it opens someday, and I still have never been at the park like right when it opens as a guest before, and I would totally love to do that and experience it, because Mickey just takes like kids or like an old person in a wheelchair's hand and just guides them into the park, and like who doesn't want to hold hands with Mickey?
Yeah, but we're like healthy and like mid-20s. He wouldn't care about us.
I don't know, what if I like grabbed his hand before another kid did?
Mickey! I swear to God!
What was your most unforgettable moment at the park?
I don't know, man. Every time that when I had to work unload on the backlot tour, because I worked the backlot tour, it's like helping people off the ride. I got a view of the Power Rangers signing area, so I would always see the Power Rangers come out and like do their poses and like be with the kids, and I was like, I want to be a Power Ranger. And it made me all jealous.
No.
I'll never forget it.
And you probably never will be. Yeah, Disney admissions for characters is tough.
I could be a Power Ranger in my own time. Just hanging out, be a Power Ranger.
We can make the costume for Halloween this year. Next question. Question number 3. What non-Disney songs remind you / bring you back to memories of Disney and or the parks? Non-Disney music that reminds me of the parks.
I think all those Tiesto albums, like every In Search of Sunrise album, because when we worked at the park, we were always listening to those.
Yeah. Yeah, I would probably say the same. I mean...
Because I bought those for your birthday, and then we just listened to them nonstop.
Yeah.
And then you got it out of me.
That's another story for another time. But yeah, no, I only associate Disney music with the Disney parks, so I can't really think of anything that's non-Disney that reminds me of the parks.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, no. Question number 4. What was the first time you went to a Disney park? Dude, I've been going to Disney parks since I was a wee child. growing up in Florida is just like one of the things you do there. Like, I remember like my brother was all the time like winning contests at work, so he was bringing home Disney tickets. I never had a Disney pass though until I was 22. That's when I could afford it myself, so I started buying my own passes. Yeah, I mean...
Well, we had our own pass when we worked at the parks.
I mean, Disney used to have this program where you're allowed into the park for free on your birthday. So I used to take advantage of that every year.
Really?
Yeah, and Jean's my twin sister, so we would both go to the park together on our birthday. Yeah, they stopped doing that though. It was part of the Year of Million Dreams thing they had going on.
What was the question?
When was your first time going to a Disney park?
Very young. And it's weird because I don't really remember it, but then when I went to certain areas of Walt Disney World when I had grown up, I'd get like these weird like sparks of nostalgia when I'd like pass by something. I'd be like, whoa, I've seen that. That's weird. That's how it's so.
Alright, so next question. If you could choose any Disney character to be your best friend, who would you choose? Best friend.
Genie. 3 wishes, more like wish one is freedom, and then after that he's just like, well, I guess I'll give you whatever you want.
It's pretty good.
Done.
I want to be friends with Captain Hook because then you can like ride with all the pirates and they would never be against you because you're part of them.
Hook was kind of a jerk.
No, he wasn't. He's misunderstood.
Wasn't he mean to the pirates sometimes? He was just like, whatever.
No, the pirates were mean to Smee.
Oh.
And he was mean to Smee. And he killed one other pirate.
I would be friends with Smee, because that guy needs a friend.
Next question. Who are your favorite Disney princesses?
My favorites are the ones that don't count.
I like Elsa and Anna from Frozen.
They're pretty cool.
They're hot.
Yeah, they're pretty hot.
I really like Princess Jasmine.
I hate Jasmine.
Because she's tough.
She's not tough.
Who's your favorite?
Meg.
Oh yeah. Well, she doesn't count as a princess.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all my favorites aren't princesses.
Well, who's your favorite princess? Like Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty.
I don't know.
I would say Snow White if I had to choose like one of the top 5 originals.
Aesthetically, I'd probably say Aurora, but personality, I don't know. Meg has to be Meg.
Yeah.
She's awesome. She's my favorite Disney heroine.
Alright, next question. Name a scene/moment in any Disney movie that never fails to make you cry.
Oh, easy peasy. Fucking Incredibles. Whenever, when Bob is all tied up and then Helen and the kids are like flying in that jet and then Mirage is there. I'm trying to remember exactly how it plays out so it's as emotional to everyone else as it is to me. So they're flying and then basically Syndrome is just like, oh, the plane is coming and oh, your wife's on board, and he's like, oh shit, my wife's on board, and then there's that moment where it's like you hear Helen over the radio and she's like, oh no, there are kids on board, like abort, don't launch the missiles, there are kids. And then Mirage is like, oh no, and then Bob's like, no, and it's like, oh, it's so emotional. It's a really good moment.
The worst tearjerker moment in any Disney movie is when Mufasa dies. And Simba's there trying to wake up his dad.
That was pretty sad too. I remember watching that
I cannot watch that without tearing up.
And I was like...
I know, it's so sad. Like, you think, like, I know it's coming, like, I can feel it, like, coming, the moment's happening where, like, Mufasa dies, I'm gonna be strong, I'm gonna hold it together, and then Simba tries to, like, wake him up and, like, crawls underneath his paw, and it's just,
It's really well done.
Oh, it's so sad. Oh, alright, let's do the next one so we don't get all sad. What is the first Disney movie you remember seeing? Easy peasy. I grew up with The Little Mermaid. I was born the same year The Little Mermaid came out in theaters. So I had Little Mermaid comforters, Little Mermaid like pajamas. Like my first words were singing along with Little Mermaid like my whole childhood. Little Mermaid.
Was it movie?
What do you mean?
Was it the question was movie?
It is, what is the first Disney movie you remember seeing?
Flight of the Navigator. I think that was the first one I ever saw.
Yeah.
At least I remember seeing. And if we were talking cartoons, then The Jungle Book.
Oh yeah, I love The Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Dude, Baggy, so
Yeah.
fun.
Flight of the Navigator is badass. Everybody should watch that
I
movie.
haven't seen that actually.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'll show it to you.
All right, next question. What is your favorite Disney movie? It's pretty straightforward.
I don't know. Probably The Incredibles.
You would definitely say The Incredibles. My favorite Disney movie is a tie between Alice in Wonderland and Peter Pan, but when I'm working, I always put one Disney movie on in the background repeating,
Ugh.
and it's a terrible Disney movie, but I don't know why I really love it. It's
The Princess
Frog,
and the Frog.
Princess and the Frog. Frog Princess? Princess and the Frog.
Yeah.
I literally have seen that movie like 10 million times. Gets worse every time.
Oh, God.
But I love Tiana. I think she's awesome. I just think the frog bit went on a little bit too
It's
long.
a bad movie. Whatever. I
Next,
was not into it.
next question. What is your favorite Disney villain?
Hades.
Captain Hook. He's so cool.
I like Hades. Hades is neat because like he's funny, and you're like man, what a funny guy. But then he has the moments where he's like really scary, and you're like, oh shit, he's a fucking villain. Like I like that about characters. They can have they can feel grounded, but also can be kind of hilarious.
Maleficent's really cool too, 'cause she can turn into a dragon.
That's pretty badass.
I haven't seen the new Maleficent movie yet, but I'm talking about like old school Maleficent. She's pretty cool. Pretty scary. It was a scary movie. All right, next question. Who is your favorite Disney villain? We just did that. Next question. What is your least favorite Disney movie?
Least favorite?
Least favorite.
Oh.
Yeah, let's dig in the treasure trove in the mind. Least favorite Disney movie. I know there's some movies that I hate.
Sheesh. I want to say, and it's not true, but I want to say The Princess and the Frog, just because it's the one that irritates me the most.
Yeah.
Because you're always putting it on, and I'm like, no.
Okay, I'm gonna get flack for this. My least favorite Disney movie is Finding Nemo.
What?
Because in high school, it was always on. Anytime the teachers didn't want to teach, they would put on Finding Nemo. And
It's played out.
yeah, I've seen it so many times that I just hate it. Oh no! Cars. It's just like Cars.
I've never seen it, so I can't dislike it.
I've only seen it in bits and pieces, once again in school. Yeah, but no, I think Nemo wins. I don't know, I just didn't really connect with any
Finding
of the
Nemo.
characters.
That's one of the greatest films of all time. Like films of all time, I think.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's a classic tale.
Next question. What is your favorite Disney song?
Part of Your World is definitely up there.
Yeah, Part of Your World is really fun. We always do that one at karaoke.
Let me just take a moment to talk about the most underrated song ever. I don't know what it's called, but it's the fucking Fixer Upper song from Frozen. Best song in the whole world.
I think you need to tell people you're joking because they're going to think you're being serious.
Literally has everything important about the plot in it. So much detail about what's going on in the story in that song. God, what a horrible song.
It says what's your favorite Disney song. It doesn't say it has to be from a movie. So I'm going to say my favorite Disney song is the entire soundtrack to the Haunted Mansion ride, which you can get on iTunes, by the way. I have the whole Haunted Mansion soundtrack. So I like to listen to it because it kind of like makes me feel like I'm on the ride again. It's really, really cool and really fun. What's your real favorite Disney song?
Part of Your World, probably.
You said that.
I feel like there's something else that really gets to me, but I can't really think
I Can Go the Distance.
Oh, Meg's song. I Won't Say I'm in Love. That's a really good song.
Yeah, you like that one too.
Well, because it's like, it's also, it's the only movie, well, I feel like Frozen was also pretty good about it, but it's the only movie at that time where there was like a real relationship going on. And that's like a song where she's like realizing she likes him because they went on a date. Like, it feels like, oh wow, like she's really a person and not like, oh, you're a street rat, whatever.
Yeah.
I could go on and on about Aladdin. That movie is a joke.
Cave of Wonders.
More like the Cave of Blunders.
What Disney character has your personality or your dream personality? It's a weird question too. Personality or dream personality?
I don't know.
I think if I had to name a character who had a personality like mine, it would be Princess Tiana from Princess and the Frog, because she works hard and she knows what hard work is. And there have been multiple times in my life where I worked more than one job, and even like now I'm working like 6 jobs, and like it takes a lot to get someone to actually like be humble and like recognize what real work is. So I think I relate to Tiana a lot with that.
Grumpy.
Why didn't I see that coming?
I mean...
What personality would you want though? Sleepy?
Want? Dopey.
If I had to choose a character who had a personality that I would want, it would be... I don't know. Everyone in a Disney movie has some kind of weird neurosis.
Well, that makes a good character. Perfect characters aren't interesting.
Disney character. Personality. I don't know. I like my own personality.
Baloo from the Jungle Book.
Dude, he's so laid back and easygoing. Yeah.
When you pick a raw paw.
Or a prickly pear.
Yeah, probably Baloo.
You better choose with the right paw.
I wanna be Baloo.
Or else beware.
Or I'd want to be like the British vultures, like the.
Oh no, they're super racist.
No. The ones in the Jungle Book.
Oh, I was thinking about the crows
Well,
and
don't
Dumbo.
stop that again. Those guys.
They're goofy. I like Ka the snake in Jungle Book. He's really cool.
Oh yeah.
Trust in me.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's really cool. All right, next question. What Disney character? Sam answers question. Okay. If you could change any scene in a Disney movie, what would it be and why?
All of Aladdin to actually be a story.
You're kidding me.
The movie sucks.
Okay, I would change the ending of The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I would make him get together with Esmeralda in the end. Because it's kind of a bummer. Like, it's a Disney movie. It should have like a happy ending, and the fact that like Esmeralda doesn't go with him in the end is really sad. I don't know. Personally, I would give Quasimodo a break.
I would change any Disney movie where like the final act just ends like the complete opposite of how it is. So like Hercules doesn't beat Hades and he just dies.
So you would make a Disney movie have a sad ending?
Yeah, like every single one would just be like miserable.
You'd make like the Little Mermaid, like the real Little Mermaid, and she like just turns into sea foam and disappears.
No, it would be like
Cinderella turns into ashes and
she stays like mute and then she keeps her legs and then what's his face realizes that he doesn't want like this like vapid girl, 16-year-old who can't talk. Like he's like, oh, get out of here, and then she's lost on land forever, and she just dies alone.
You are crazy.
That would be interesting to watch, in my opinion. Because you know what's going to happen. It's like, oh, yeah, she gets her voice back and everybody's happy. But, like, what if something that didn't happen? That'd be great.
All right, the last question.
Okay.
If you had to be stuck on any ride in a Disney park for more than 30 minutes, what would you want it to be?
I know what your answer's going to be.
The Haunted Mansion! Oh my god, it's my favorite ride. Totally have been stuck on it for a long time before.
Yeah.
But yeah, it never gets old. It's my favorite ride. What about you?
Small World. Go ahead.
I would, though, really enjoy being stuck on Space Mountain because I haven't rode it with the lights on before.
Oh.
That would be really fun.
No, once the lights go on, you're like, oh.
Yeah?
I have seen it with the lights on. It is not nice.
No?
No.
What ride would you want to be stuck on for 30 minutes? Barnstormer? The dinosaur ride?
The 7-second roller coaster. Probably that Journey to the Center of the Earth ride at Tokyo Disney Sea.
That was badass. You can find videos of people like riding on it and filming it like on YouTube. like Journey to the Center of the Earth in Tokyo Disney. So cool.
It's a really cool ride.
Yeah. It's a good ride. They did an amazing job with it.
Probably Rock and Roller Coaster during the loop.
You want to be stuck upside down on the loop for 30 minutes? You nuts. Oh my god. What if you were just stuck on the Tower of Terror at the top, just like waiting to drop, and you're just waiting for 30 minutes, and you're just like, the whole suspense is just like waiting for it to fall? Oh, I'd be a little ball of nerves.
And then you're in the middle of a conversation after you just like forgotten that it was a thing, and then it drops, and you're like, ah!
Oh, that would be the worst.
I do want to see the inside of Rock and Roller Coaster though.
With the lights on?
Yeah, because it doesn't feel like with Space Mountain you kind of get a sense of like how it's built, but Rock and Roller Coaster you're just like going straight the whole time, and you're like, where am I?
Yeah.
I would. Never really thought about that. But Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was the Disney tag. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe. We have awesome new videos coming up all the time. And if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave those down below. If you want to tell us what your favorite Disney movie was, that's where you should do it.
Where's your subscribe button?
Let's see. If I'm facing... Okay. Up here.
Click that subscribe button right now.
Yes.
Boom. Click it.
Subscribe. We have fun here. You'll have fun. Join the girl gang. Girl gang. We accept boys.
I want to be a member. I want to be a member.
You are one of the top tier members.
Yay!
But come join the girl gang, and we'll see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
See ya. Part of your world.
You are the prettiest princess.
What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha on land they'd understand that they don't reprimand their daughters for young women sick of swimming, ready to stand. All right, bye.
Bye, everyone.